Strong arm, athletic, big, hard to tackle, and so it's everything that we wanted at the end of the year. You know, if we're doing everything that we expect ourselves to do, we want to play in a big time bowl game against a big time opponent, and we got what we wanted.
With that much time to study, do you look at every snap he's taken this year? Haskins?
Yeah, I mean, we've had almost a month to prepare, so for sure. I mean, we've poured over the tape, and we've had a lot of time to study what he does and what the offense likes to do. But we know they're going to add wrinkles, just like we're going to add wrinkles. I'm sure they've watched every ounce of tape they can watch on us, and that's what you do at this point. You prepare our guys as much as we can, and we'll see how it all goes.
When you watch him, do you see the development as a first-year starter, like throughout the season?
You know, I mean, I didn't even. So you know, obviously we don't play those guys. I mean, to me, he looks like a 3-year starter. The way when I'm watching him, if you look at his numbers, the touchdowns he's thrown, the yards he's thrown for, the command of the offense, he does not look like a first-year starter to me at all.
Obviously, you guys play some good quarterbacks in the Pac-12. Is there anyone who compares to him at all that you feel like you guys have faced this year, or even in past years?
In the Pac-12, I don't think so. Just with his size alone, I'm the guy who reminds me of that I coached against in the National Football League would be Ben Roethlisberger. Tall, big, strong, hard to tackle, can make all the throws. I mean, you see him checking plays at the line of scrimmage, has a really good command of the offense. So that's a guy that I would think I would relate him to.
Are there specific things you have to work on with your guys when you're going against a quarterback that big in terms of tackling, making sure you wrap up?
I mean, that's everything that we teach. That's like our fundamentals of how we tackle. We just know that he is going to be obviously a bigger guy that we have to make sure we gang tackle if he does, you know, pull some of the zone read stuff and try to run the football against us. But really, we have to stop his arm. I mean, that's his strength, is his arm. He's thrown for obviously a ton of yards, and I think it's the second-ranked pass offense in the country. So his arm is what we really got to be worried about.
Outside of Dwayne Haskins, who are some of the other guys who stand out to you when you're studying Ohio State's offense?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, the offensive line. The offensive line is huge. They're nasty. They're physical, exactly what you would want in an offensive line. I mean, they blow defensive lines off the ball. They're a downhill running team. And so I think the offensive line is an obvious strength. But I do think what doesn't get a lot of publicity for whatever reason is their wide receiver core. And you know, I apologize, no disrespect. I just kind of know their jersey numbers because I've been seeing those guys in my sleep. And I know number 21, number 14, 83, 9, 1. I mean, there is a whole set of wide receivers that are as talented as anybody in the country. And so I know Haskins gets all the print, but he's throwing to some future NFL wide receivers.
How difficult is that when they have 6 starters essentially at receiver, when they can just roll them in? How difficult is that?
No, it's very difficult. They're fresh, they're athletic, they're big, they're fast. The scheme is, I love the scheme, what Coach Ryan Day and obviously the head coach and the rest of their offensive staff does is you have to make sure you donate a lot of people to stop their run game. They have 2 physical running backs that are similar in stature, but then as soon as you do that, you have 6, 7 wide receivers that can hurt you with a big-time arm, talented quarterback. So this is it's going to be a tremendous test for our guys.